Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to learn about greatest common factors, also abbreviated as GCF. If you know you've been in education, you know you got acronyms out the wazoo. So GCF stands for greatest common factor, which essentially means what is the largest whole number that goes into all the numbers that they've given us. Right here they've given us 3 numbers, okay? Now, I'm going to show you the shortest way to do it. There's long ways. Here's the shortest way to do it. Take the smallest number, which in this case is 42. Good movie, by the way. So, we're going to take that number, and we're going to list out every single thing that multiplies to equal 42. So, you got 42 times 1. You've got, it's the easiest way to do this so you don't miss any. Start at 1 and then count up. Okay, the next one would be 2. We know that goes into it because it's even. So, 2 goes into it 21 times. Let's see if 3 goes into it, which it does. It goes into it 14 times. Alright, go to 4. We know that doesn't work because 4 times 10 is 40, and then you go one more time, it's 44, so it skips it. I'm not going to go through all these in my head, so I'm just going to say it. 5 doesn't work. 6 does work. 6 goes into it 7 times, so 6 times 7. Alright, well now, if you notice these numbers are getting closer together, whereas these were further apart, that means I'm getting to the point where these are probably going to stop having as many that works. So we'll go up to 7, that already works because I already put it in right there. 8 goes into it 0 times because it skips it, it goes 40, 48. 9 doesn't work, 10 doesn't work obviously, 11 doesn't work, 12 doesn't work, and so on and so forth. Pretty much once you get past the transition point where it goes from the number you're counting up to, when you're seeing if it multiplies into it, whenever it crosses over the amount of whatever it's going over with, you're pretty much done. Because once I get to 7, I know it already works. 14, I know it already works, etc. and so forth. So, what we're going to do is we're going to start with the largest of all these numbers, okay? Now, why the largest? Well, because we're looking for the greatest common factor. We're looking for the biggest number out of all these that goes into it. So, obviously, if 42 goes into all 3 of these, then it doesn't matter if 14 or 6 or 1 or 3 do, because we want the largest. That's what greatest common factor is. So, we always start with the largest one, okay? So, we'll see if 42 goes into it. We know 42 goes into 42, so check on that one. It's all going to be check on that one because that's what we found. Red, white, and blue. Go America. So, we see if 42 goes evenly into 126. Well, how do you see if it goes into it evenly? You just take that number, and then you divide it by 42. I can't write. 42. Now, we know that we can go 42, and then we just double it, and that'd be 84, and then add 42 more to it, and it'll be 126. So it does go into 126. All right, now, last one that has to pass the test for is 210. Now, it has to go into this one. So does 42 go into 210? Well, let's find out. I guess the quickest way to figure it out is I've already got 126, so I can just double that because I know that's going to have the multiple 42 in it. You could just divide it in your calculator and see if it equals a whole number. I don't have a calculator on me because I'm just got a stylus, an iPad, and love. I don't know what that means. It means I love to teach you math. That's what that means. What I was saying was in my head, I'm going to double this. That'd be 252, and then I could just subtract 42 from it because I know that's still in the multiple regions of it, which therefore it's going to equal 210. So therefore 42 fits all the mold for all this, and since that is the largest out of all the possibilities, none of the other ones matter. Okay? So I don't even care to even do those because I want the greatest common factor, and I found the one that's the greatest common option for it. Now, another way to do this, if you've got multiple choice, a quick way to do it is just start with the largest number they give you, divide it into the first one, second one, and third one, and see if it works out to be a whole number in all 3. If it does, you're done. If not, go to the next biggest number. But guess what? 42 works. Jackie Robinson wins. The end. Brooklyn, we go hard.
Hey, Tyler here. Don't forget to subscribe. Check out tarveracademy.com.
Okay, cool. Well, check out the Facebook. Hit me up on Twitter if you have any questions, and I'll work them just like I did this little guy right here. And also check out my other YouTube after you subscribe to this one, of course, silly Billy. Okay, toodles. Bye-bye.